welcome to the Power Network. My name is Charles Grant, and I'm the founder of the organization. I want to welcome you to our team building website. And the Power Network is an association of independent business people, just average everyday people just like you and me, who have come together to tap into the awesome power of simply working together, teamwork. But as you're going to learn on this site, it's a very cornerstone of producing more income. Scripture says that God gives us the ability to produce wealth, and yet in most neighborhoods that we live in, that is not the reality of the majority of people. So the Power Network exists to be a source by which people, just like you and I, people who want to improve their financial lives, who want more out of life, can come and learn the fundamentals in a systematic way to produce more income. And as you'll see, we have the information on this site organized into 3 sections. Number 1 is Wise Up, which simply means increasing your financial literacy, your understanding of how the world of money works, and more importantly, how to position yourself to prosper. That's right. Instead of simply relying upon a job, instead of relying on working for money all of your life, we want to help you see and understand clearly how you can get money, tools, technology, and many other resources working 24/7 for you, producing income so that you don't have to spend your life working for money. So what I'd like for you to do is kind of scroll down the site as I kind of give you an overview of the 3 steps. So number 1 is Wise Up, and there Robert Kiyosaki, the best-selling author of Rich Dad Poor Dad and author of the Rich Dad series, presents by way of video what he calls the secrets of the rich, secrets which most people throughout their lifetime never learn. However, you will be exposed to these secrets in a very short video introduction, and you will have insight that will add to your ability to produce income. These insights that Robert explains on this video are critical to your ability to produce more income, and you're going to learn what minding your own business is really all about. Number 2 is Team Up. Here you will learn what we mean by connecting the dots, and you will see the power of teamwork, how just connecting with 3 like-minded people who connect with 3 like-minded people has the ability to create this tremendous income producing power network, which is our name, the Power Network, because this system allows us to produce what we call online wealth every day residually. What does that mean? That means that this particular business system will produce income each and every day of every week of the year. It won't happen overnight, but Scripture says he who gathers money little by little causes it to grow. So just by gathering a team of 3 or more people, 3 or more like-minded people who simply do the same thing, position themselves to prosper and share this income producing system with other people in order to find 3 like-minded people who position themselves to prosper and simply continue to share this wonderful way of earning income with other people. And the reality is this: some will and some won't, because it comes down to mindset. Everyone's mind isn't open, even though it makes sense, to be open to new information. Someone put it this way: your mind is much like a parachute. It works best when it's open. So all we do is look for people who are looking for a way to improve their financial lives. And by simply pointing people to this website so that they can wise up, team up, and live up to their God-given ability, Just doing that, just sharing the way out. Not trying to persuade anyone and not even explaining it to anyone, because the website was designed to do that work for all of us. All we have to do is point people to this website, just as someone has done for you. So then finally, in step 3, George Fraser illustrates clearly what the final moral assignment is for us as a people, and that is to learn how to work together, to work with one another, to work with and through one another, to team up, to work cooperatively rather than simply individually, which is what most people do. So kind of in closing, I want to ask you this question. When you associate wealth with people, think about the people who have accumulated significant wealth. Do they tend to own assets? Bill Gates, for example, he owns one particular asset, Microsoft, which made him the richest man on the planet. One income-producing asset created a tremendous amount of wealth for Bill Gates. Think about the people in your life who struggle financially. Do they tend to own assets? Probably not. Do they tend to do individual work or teamwork? In most cases, it's individual work. We've been taught and trained and encouraged to get a good job, a good job. One of those things that keeps people jumping out of bed and just over broke. And we're letting people know that teamwork is more powerful, more liberating than individual work. So that's why we have on this site the 3 parts: wise up, team up, and live up. So if you want more financial power in your life, I would encourage you to follow the steps as indicated at the bottom of this particular page. It identifies the enrollment steps, and by simply following those steps in the order laid out, you can position yourself to prosper. That's all it comes down to: making a decision, making a choice to work smarter rather than simply harder. Now, once you get the cash flow started, it's a simple thing to add more income producing assets to your system and thereby create even more cash flow. You see, once you get the numbers started, you can take ground. You can gain ground. You can become wealthy because it's all a matter of what you do with what you get. Acquire assets and apply teamwork, create cash flow, leverage some of that cash flow into even greater cash flow. Now, we have additional income producing assets that include an awesome travel company, several health and nutritional companies. We have telecommunications and many more great products and services, but it all begins with IPA number 1, income producing asset number 1, which is a membership club, as you'll see on the site, which allows you to share with other people this particular club so that they can become members, and by doing that you receive a very generous commission, and that's how you get the cash flow started. So produce cash flow, leverage that cash flow into even greater cash flow. So this is your invitation to team up, to connect the dots, to work smarter rather than harder. And as you do that, as founder of the Power Network, I look forward to an opportunity to meet you one day, perhaps on one of our great member trips as we travel the various beaches of the world. I look forward to meeting you and hearing your story, because as they say, once you get the numbers started, the rest is history, or her story, or your story, and I want to hear it. So do that, take care, be blessed, and we'll talk to you again real soon.